It's been signed. After almost 13 years, the Climate Change Act has finally been signed into law by President Cyril Ramaphosa. This new law is a big step in South Africa's fight against climate change and meeting the promises made in the Paris Agreement signed in 2016 to commit countries to climate change action. Our Climate Change Act sets out specific plans to cut harmful greenhouse gas emissions and adapt to climate changes, helping South Africa play its part in global climate efforts. Many people are wondering what the Climate Change Act involves. Well, here are a few things in the act that was passed. The act sets limits on how much greenhouse large gas companies like Eskom and Shell can emit. If they go over these limits, they'll pay a higher rate of carbon tax. This is good news because it places a price on carbon emissions, encouraging companies to reduce their impact. The Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Dr. Deon George, is responsible for developing a national plan to address climate change within the next 2 years, working alongside other government departments. This new plan will improve on the existing one and help different sectors like farming and energy make their own sector-specific climate plans. Also, the Environment Minister can now set emission targets for sectors like energy and agriculture within a year. Each sector will then need to update its policies to meet these targets. The Climate Change Act puts specific pressure on provinces and municipalities to identify risks such as floods and plan how to handle them. They need to collect data and create response strategies. Although the Act doesn't say where the money will come from, it's a start. The Presidential Climate Commission, aka PCC, is now an official government body, giving it more power to lead climate efforts and do important research. The Act encourages everyone to get involved by making sure ministers publish their plans for meeting emission targets. This lets us see how well the plans are working. It also requires that information given to the Environment Minister be made public. Honestly, there's still a lot of work to do, and in some ways it doesn't go far enough. But the Climate Change Act gives us a good starting point. That's a quick look at the Climate Change Act. To get more updates on any climate news, follow us at ClimateCommsZA or visit climatecoms.co.za.